Hey everybody, Wes here over at Cross Armory. I'm going to give you a installation demonstration for the new Cross Armory double stack, which allows you to couple two magazines together with one base plate and or have a nice removable weighted base plate, whatever you prefer. So let's get started. The tools you're going to need, just a simple flathead or a Phillips head screwdriver and a little bit of willpower. So let's take a look inside the box here. As you open your box up, you're going to find your double stack in here, all ready to go. So let's set that there. So as a note, this is for the Beretta, the Springfield XD, CZs, and a few different other models as well. So you're going to see this video attached to a couple different models. Just know that the double stack does fit all those things. So here we go. Now, first things first, let's get the base plate off of these magazines. This happens to be a Beretta magazine, but it works the same way with your CZ, your XD, and so on. At the bottom of the magazine is a base plate, and near the middle of that plate is a little hole with something sticking out of it. So you want to take your screwdriver and just depress the pin that's sticking out, and then push from the back, and the plate should come loose. Now, once it's gotten about this far, go and set your screwdriver down and cover this back area up with a thumb and hold it real strong, because once this plate moves, all that pressure is going to be released and it's going to try and get away from you. So be sure not to point it at your face, point it in a safe direction, and keep this covered. So we're going to pull the plate out. There we go. And now we're going to slowly release this spring tension. And there we go. Let's do it again for the other one. Pressing it in to that hole and pushing from the back. Set the tool aside, cover the bottom up, and remove the base plate. Slowly release this spring tension, and we're ready to go. Now, we're not going to need these base plates anymore, so a great place to store them is just inside the box of the double stack that it came with. So just stick those in there, and that's a nice new little home for them. And just go ahead and set those aside. And now what we're going to do is we're going to install them on the double stack. So first, let's make sure that the double stack inside paddle is oriented in the correct way. So right now, the paddle inside is flush with the top of the rest of the assembly. We would like to have it open so that the pin can fall nicely into this hole. So go ahead and take your screwdriver, align it with the little X on the side of it, and turn it until it's nice and wide open like that. So that's the right position for installing. So now that that's ready, let's go ahead, take your magazine, depress this locking plate all the way down in there, and hold it from the back. Keep it pointed in a safe direction. Sometimes they get loose. And now what we're going to do is we're going to slide it, just like we removed the base plates, onto the double stack. There we go, we got it started. So now just push it up and past that area there, and you're going to hear it click when it falls in place. There we go. So now this magazine is set and in place, got a nice little extra weight to the bottom. Now if you're just looking to have a nice removable base plate that adds weight for a secure magazine release where you press the release button and it falls right out, you can stop here. If you'd like to go ahead and add a second magazine so you can carry double the ammo with your pistol, follow this next step and let's continue on. Double check that the paddle's still oriented correctly, which it is. Let's go ahead and depress this magazine. There we go. And now let's slide it on there. There we go. We've got it started. And now when you push it all the way, you're going to hear a click. There we go. It's clicked in place. Now you've got two magazines well retained by the double stack, ready to go. So now you can just unload and reload. Simple as that. So now let's talk about taking it apart. Say you get it sandy, muddy, something falls in there, who knows why, but you need to take these magazines off of the double stack base plate. It's very easy. Just go ahead and get your screwdriver, locate the X here on the side, insert the screwdriver and turn. Now as you turn, there's going to be tension, and then you're going to feel the tension give way to a nice flat spot. If you go too far, you're going to kind of hear it click. That's too far. So go ahead and just keep turning clockwise until you find that flat spot. That means the base plates are aligned and up and you can slide the magazine out. So we're going to go ahead and slide it out. Oh, maybe I don't have it just right. Let's try it again. There we go. There we are. So now we're moving out. It's a tight fit, so you might have to wiggle it a little like I am. Be sure to keep your thumb over the back so that spring doesn't come loose and fly across the room or hit you in the face. Make sure you don't point it at yourself. All right, slowly release that pressure. And now we've removed it. Let's double check that we get our paddle in the right orientation. We want this flush with the top. Sometimes it moves a little when you remove a magazine. So we're just gonna turn it, lock ourselves in, and turn it so it's flush. There we go. Now we know that this one will come off nicely because we've got that flush. So let's do that again. There we go. Keep this covered. Pull that out. And now slowly release that tension. And if for whatever reason you want to put your base plates back on from your original configuration, simply open the box. It's like the Apple boxes, so you know, it's really nice. It's worth waiting for. Whoop. And what you're going to do is get your base plate and repeat the process. You hold this locking plate inside, take your base plate, put it on there, and slide it in. And we're going to do the same thing for the other one. I've got in there really good. There we go. And let's get this plate where it needs to go. Hold this down like that, slide this on. There we go. Let's put our double stack back in a safe space here. And there you have it. That is the install and uninstall of the new Cross Armory double stack for Beretta, CZ, and Springfield XD.